Hello traders, we do a review of week 4 of September, going to the last quarter, and week 1 of October. So let's go see what's going on, what happened in CAD JPY, so we can see what we expect for first week of October. Hey, this is the weekly time frame. As you can see clearly, we're in an uptrend. Why we said that? We can see price we're doing low and then higher high, and then come back, it start to break. It's already break that high right here, 12 higher high. You can see this is the low, high, low. If we want to do this way, we can see price been doing low, high, low, high, low, that is the same as this low, and come back to the high, that's the same as this high, and then to do a low that is lower than this low, and it's already break that weekly the weekly resistance right here. Price back already go above it. So we are in an uptrend in the weekly time frame. Let's look at the daily time frame. Let's break this. Let's remove this. Daily time frame. The same thing is happening right now. You can see price is clearly in an uptrend. Okay, so daily time frame, price is doing the same thing right here. Price come, this is a low, price get low, give us a high that is high. This is, let's bring it this way. Price get to that low, give us a high that is higher than this, the last high, come down, let's give us a low, it go up, it give us a low that is higher than this low. Then as you can see, price come back to a higher high, which we can see clearly price is in an uptrend. So we, in the higher time frame, we're looking for the trend. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame. If we're gonna take a trade and we know there's a support right here, there's price in the daily time frame is right here. So if we even go, you can see price after breaking this, it stopped right here to go down. So let's go to the 4-hour time frame to see what's happening. So let's remove this 4-hour time frame. As you can see clearly, again, price is in an uptrend. Okay, so we know uptrend. How do we know trends? Because when we see uptrend, it do higher high, higher lows, higher high, higher lows. For example, right now, price break this, but price was coming up. Price break that resistance. This is a monthly resistance, and do this. Come touch that monthly resistance as a support. It break it as a resistance. It come to touch it as a support, and there's 3 EMAs, 50, 100, and 200 EMAs. They are below price, and then price is respected the EMA at the support, and then price come back to do a low that is the same as the last low, that last high. Price the high that is, because there is a 4-hour where price did create a 4-hour resistance. It's come back, touch it to go down to a low that is lower than this one, and it come back to do a higher high. So this is telling us that price still, and it's in this uptrend, and all we're doing, we're trying to ride it an uptrend. If you are in the market, there's many places we could have take trade. You see, look at that. When it come back here to to that support right here, that's a possibility. So price did this. You can see we have a 4-hour resistance right here. Price come to it. We know in an uptrend, that is retracement, a short retracement. We have to say, hey, if we take any trade right here, because it might come down to where there's these support here, price come down here. You can see it's 1, 2, 3, 4 hours right here. When it gives you that we know the next move gonna be bigger. So we know when it gives us that confirmation right here, this is that bullish engulfing confirmation, we could adjoin it to bring it up here. See, then come back to test that again. That's support making 4 hours. It tested 1, 2 already. So we could have joined here to continue to go higher with the price. We know there is a resistance for our resistance right here. If we go left all the way, we'll see it was tested. You could have said, hey, price gonna do this again. We know that because it's an uptrend. Price will go down, come back up to a higher high that's low, higher than this, to do a low, to the higher high, and then what price did? Price dropped down. So this is the 4-hour time frame, but we know in the daily time frame, price most likely after it come down here, it might come to test that big support right here, and then price never stop. See, price didn't stop and then continue to go down, might be to come back to test this. So next week we might expect price might continue to go down, test this, to do this, to come test this, and then most likely it might continue the uptrend, come back to test this, to do that, and then to break it right here. That's the possibility in the 4-hour time frame. Daily time frame, there is an uptrend. In weekly time frame, there's an uptrend. The price just come back in the daily time frame to test this, or the weekly time frame to test that support, big support right here. So if you break that support, if it does this, come test it, go up, because there is some resistance right here. Price might come back. If it's gonna break it, to do this, to come to test it, and to go even lower. Can price do that? Of course, again, but it will take time because in all the bigger time frame, price is doing is in the uptrend. So if we go to the 1-hour time frame, as you can see, many possibilities for you to join the market. When it's taking all this time here, that's me telling you, you can't push down. This is the time we could have entered the market. Price is still in an uptrend in the lower time frame. You could have joined the market anywhere. And remember, when you keep your line, they tell you where price might stop, so you know where to take trade if you're in lower time frame. 30 minutes time frame, there is many opportunity. You see one right here. This is a confirmation, and then you have to know what this is the 200 EMA. Most likely it'll push up again and then come back here. You can see there's confirmation right here as well. So it's up to you how you do it, but this is what a CAD JPY is telling you. Next week we expect this to continue up, and the market might continue to go up next week, because now he might come back to touch that first before continue to try to on an up move. So if it doesn't respect it continue down, we know it might break the trend. We have to go to a higher time frame to see what happened to the daily and the weekly to make sure, hey, it break the uptrend in the higher time frame. It might continue to go down. So this is what we're looking at for the CAD JPY pair. So don't forget, if we're helping you, subscribe to the channel, join us in this analysis, and also share it with everybody.